if you have chronic pain, if you have chronic disease, autoimmune disease, and chronic inflammation, you need to look at cranial nerves. At Stop Chasing Pain, we look at cranial nerves for everything. Those are 24 nerves, 12 on the left, 12 on the right, that come off the brain stem in the back and the forebrain. You can see a picture of some of them right here. We're going to go over some of the basics of a few nerves and show you one of my favorite things that you can do. Very, very simple to make a huge difference in how you feel. You can decrease stress, you can decrease pain, take you out of fight or flight, hypervigilance, hang on for dear life and don't die mode, and put you into more of a parasympathetic state where you can, what I say, chillax, heal, recover, and regenerate. This is some of the stuff that we teach in our brand new course called Cranial Nerve Mojo that's out this month in February. I'll put a link down below for registration. We'd love to see you there. So, what are cranial nerves? Well, they're nerves that are very close to your brain, and they come off what's known as the midbrain, the pons, and the medulla, and another part called your forebrain. So you, like I said before, you've got 24 nerves, two sets of 12, 12 on the left side, 12 on the right side. And the way they're broken up basically is you have cranial nerve number 1 and number 2. That's number 1 is olfactory for smell. Number 2 is optic for vision. That'll come off the forebrain. Then you go down below and you have the midbrain, cranial nerve 3 and 4. 3 is oculomotor nerve, 4 is trochlear. They're going to have things to do with the eyes. So when I show you this eye clock thing in a little bit, you're going to be firing up the optic nerve 2, number 3, oculomotor, number 4, trochlear. Then when you come down into the pons, you've got a group of 4 cranial nerves. Number 5 is called the trigeminal nerve. Number 6 is the abducens nerve. Number 7 is the facial nerve. Obviously, that'll go to the face. Number 8 is the vestibulocochlear nerve. Vestibular means balance, cochlear for ear. And then you have the last group of 4 on your medulla. These are mega powerhouses for the sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic balance. You'll have cranial nerve number 9, the glossopharyngeal nerve. Glosso means tongue, pharyngeal for pharynx, anything to do with throat. Number 10, a lot of people know about. That's the vagus nerve, if you hear vagus nerve work. Number 10. Number 11 is the accessory nerve. That's a powerhouse for moving the neck and the shoulders, supplies the traps. Number 12 is the hypoglossal nerve, one of my favorites. That's for the tongue, like a motor nerve for the tongue. Okay? So whenever you work those nerves, you significantly impact the autonomic nervous system that can help you relax, take you out of fight or flight. This a chronic stress state that everybody's in. And we have a number 1 rule at Stop Chasing Pain. If you can't get out of fight or flight, you can't heal. I'm going to say that one more time. If you can't get out of fight or flight, you can't heal. Because it's hard to heal if you're dead. That's my running joke. So the body is only concerned about survival, but you have to get through the survival so you can actually rest. Problem is, when you're in fight or flight all the time, you break yourself down. So when you can do these are more like neurological exercises, not like putting in your reps at the gym exercises. This is not about hashtag beast mode monster, pain is weakness, leaving the body, push yourself even harder and longer. That won't work when you're doing neurological things. So I'm going to show you an easy one to do where you'll really stimulate a lot of things with the eyes and the throat. So you'll hit cranial nerve 9 and number 10 a lot, and these will help you feel better. So I will caution you to not go into this and do a ton of these. All right. There's one thing I'm going to tell you to watch for when you do this exercise, and that is make sure you can always breathe. If you cannot breathe when you're doing this, you're wasting your time. You have to be able to breathe when you're doing any exercise for your nervous system to let you learn, because holding your breath is a fight or flight mode, right? So if you are not breathing, you need to stop, and that means do it slower, do it in a different position. I'm going to show you standing up, but I want you to initially do this one sitting down, and you can also do it lying down. Change the different positions as you go. You will shoot for 5 circles, clockwise, counterclockwise, 3 times a day. That's it. All right. So let me show you here with the camera angle. You will hum. I want you to hum your favorite song, whatever it is. Okay. That will stimulate cranial nerve 9 and number 10 and number 12 a lot. So really hitting that medulla part. Then you'll trace a circle with your fingertip, following that around with your eyes. And the key is you will make small circles, then you'll kind of make medium circles, then you can make bigger circles. Think about a spiral, like a clock, but in a spiral. You can do 5 circles counterclockwise, 5 circles clockwise, or you can start 5 clockwise and then do 5 counterclockwise, making sure that you breathe. Only move your eyes. Do not move your head and your neck when you do this. All right. Now, I'm going to show you the eye part first, and then I'll do a little humming at the end. Put your hand out about arm's length. Fingertip goes straight in front of the nose, and imagine the face of a clock in front of you. I'm going to make a big one, and I'm going to do a few big circles first. So I come up to 12, and then I follow it all around the clock. I would like for you to do different speeds. Go slow at first. If you go too fast, you'll overload the system. Don't forget to breathe. All right. And then do a few that are a little bit smaller. So you can see my circle is a little smaller. And then I'll kind of go into a little tiny one like that. Then rest. Now go the opposite way. So I'm going to start a little smaller this time. And then I'll circle out to a little bit bigger. Go one more. Watch your speed. You can go faster anytime. Just start off slow and breathe. Now, what most people will do is not breathe, or they'll do this with their head. They don't even know they're doing it. So it's good that you can like record yourself or have somebody watch you and see if you're actually doing those compensations and adaptations. So let me tell you, one, you can do a lot of circles that are just big. Then you can next time do some that are medium. Next time do some that are small. Next time do a spiral combination of there. The idea is I want you to have what's called some variation, variability, and variety. Those are called the 3 V's from my friend Joanne Elphinston, who's a physical therapist. That just means different. Do different. Hum at the same time. So one of my favorite songs is like Tom Sawyer from like Rush. So I would like do the Tom Sawyer song. All right. And then you have to go inside, the eyes moving, the fingers moving, the humming and the breathing. It's harder than it looks, and it can be challenging. Do that. Like just 5 circles, 3 times a day. Try it for a month. Then see what kind of changes that you have. And also, come learn with us at our class coming up this month, or go to our website and learn on our videos and workshops or our membership site. Cranial nerves, everybody, super powerful, also highly neglected in the world of chronic pain, but not by us at Stop Chasing Pain. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the post notification bell so you never miss new stuff. Mojo headed your way. Dr. Perry, we'll see you on the next video. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye now.